I'm Emily Wilson. I'm originally from Adelaide, live in Sydney now with my husband. I used to be a professional netballer, and while I was doing that I always had to work and created my own business called Clever Hand, which is what I do full time now. So the name Clever Hand, I've always been quite creative and like just thinking of different business names and things like that, and I just like the way that it kind of rolled off the tongue. And because everything I do is with my hands and I do specialise in hand painted artwork, and perhaps a little bit arrogant calling myself clever, put the two together in Clever Hand, but I didn't want to use my own name as my business name, and I find it actually easy to promote myself under the moniker of something else. So Clever Hand really helped me to be able to promote myself without feeling like I was talking myself up all the time, and I just like the way it sounded. So I started Clever Hand, as I said, so I was a professional netballer but always needed to work because we didn't get paid enough, and I was in a part-time job that was kind of soul destroying, and every time I'd go home after work and I'd just start painting, and when I'd do painting or drawing it would always be words, and then I had dinner with a group of girlfriends and we were trying to work out what I was going to do career-wise, because it's the one area that I've never really known what I was going to do, because netball was always my first love. And then they gave me the confidence, they're like, just start an Instagram page, like who cares? And so I started it, and then people started asking if they could order things from me, and it just kind of snowballed from there. My brother helped me build a website, made it easier for people to order, and it's just grown, and as people have asked me to do different things, that's just kind of how the business has evolved. In the beginning, I didn't really find too many challenges because it was so unknown, and I didn't really have a plan of what I wanted to do, and also had different income on the side and things like that. I guess the hardest thing is not knowing how much income you're going to make every single week or month. It's just getting used to not having that financial security. It actually generally ends up being more than a normal job, but because you actually don't know, that can be challenging. The other thing that I find is actually working from home, as good as it is, and I can make my own hours and can spend time with my beautiful dog who's down here and my husband. It can be isolating at times, and it's just being quite self-aware of yourself, and knowing when you do need that human interaction and finding a way to get it, because you know it's a really big thing, business, in the personal development space, I find, because you learn so much about yourself and how you operate, and making sure that you're well-rounded contributes to the success of your business. So that's probably the biggest thing. Okay, so the advice that I would give to anyone that's going into their own business is to really work on your mindset. So obviously there's all the different tools and things that you learn as a business owner, whether it be your finance, your marketing, all different things like that. But I think that the greatest asset is your own mindset, because I'm very of the belief of what you think you become. And the hardest thing can be your own internal talk, especially when we're in the age of Instagram and social media. You can compare yourself to different people all the time, and that doesn't actually affect what you're doing, what someone else is doing. So I think if you can keep really confident in yourself and not have the dips and the lulls just because you're not feeling good about yourself, if you can keep pretty level, that I think will give you the biggest push towards success. It's not always easy to do, because generally you have to generate all of that yourself if you are a sole business owner, but that's definitely something that I think would push you towards success, and not just in your business but in